Good afternoon, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne Crypto, thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Jojo, Rafterman, the rest of the boomers. Happy Monday to all the crypto maniac soldiers deep within the trenches of the blockchain battlefield. It's the crypto commander-in-chief here, Champagne, out here with all the crypto capos like Jojo, Rafterman, all these decorated officials. I see you maniacs out there. Happy Monday to you. Today we'll be talking about Ether, Binance, Bitcoin, and more crypto talk. Some comments made by CZ regarding Ether. The CEO of Binance talked about Ether. I wanted to share that with you guys. Shout out to Jiggeromes. What's up to you as well? Happy Monday to all the boomers out there. Again, the crypto commander-in-chief is here with the crypto capos, Jiggerome, Jojo Wave, and the Rafterman. I see all you maniacs out here. Make sure you're touching the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily. Shout out to Aaron. I see you as well. Good morning to all the maniacs. Good afternoon to the boomers. Let's check out today's math over there on CoinMarketCap before we talk about the statements that CZ, the CEO of Binance, made regarding Ethereum. We'll be talking about Bitcoin's price and more crypto talk. We'll check out our crypto portfolio, see the winners, the losers, the boomers, and the doomers. Which side are you on? Indeed, let me turn off these coins, show you my screen, and hit refresh here on CMC. Make sure we're up to date with the latest boom and information. Market cap currently at $178 billion on the crypto bags worldwide. 178 billion as we get closer to this $200 billion market cap hurdle that we should grow past soon. We got Bitcoin dominance at 52.6, Bitcoin 53.27. More bits, more kabooms. It's looking like it's holding at this $5,000 line. Are we on a path to 6K sooner than later, boomers? Or there's going to be a little dip under 5? Let me know. Are you expecting a little dip, dive, and a slide under 5 before we pump over to the 6K? Because things are looking favorable for the bits right now. I can smell the crypto fever cooking out there. Perhaps we're going to have a little run up here. I mean, we're in the midst of a little run up. I wouldn't call, the bulls out yet. I wouldn't throw out the funk music just yet, but it's certainly seeming like we need to start preparing for the party out here, queuing up the sirens, queuing up the funk, ready for that crypto pep rally. As original copy, one of our decorated officials, another crypto capo, steps into the building here in the population of the chat box. Happy Monday to you as well, copy. You got Ether at 170. I want to talk about Ether today because I questioned last week once Binance now is moving off the Ether blockchain onto their own blockchain, that they're no longer going to be at ERC20. They're migrating over to their own blockchain. Will this negatively impact Ethereum? Ethereum's been having problems with their upgrade, their utilization capacity out there. And someone made that comment to CZ, and he wasn't as negative about Ether as you might think. So we're going to be talking about that as well. Ripple's trash. Bitcoin Cash at 291. EOS at 524. Litecoin at $76. Litecoin looking like a good deal under $80 if you ask me. Bitcoin Cash, EOS, and Litecoin seem to be fighting it out for whatever that spot may be, that 4 or 5 spot. It seems like, it's always one surpassing the other and back and forth. It's like a seesaw between these coins right here, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, and Litecoin. You got Binance is gaining weight at 24.46, close to its all-time high if it hasn't surpassed it already. Binance will be launching their own decentralized exchange, which we have researched, and it seems to me like most of the nodes that are supporting that DEX exchange are owned by Binance, so it may not be as decentralized as some people think. Now, that's not to say that can't change with time. So let's see where it all heads to. Tether at 101, Stellar at 11 cents. Cardano at 7 cents, looking also like a good deal. Tron at 2 cents. Will Tron ever be a top 10 coin again? I don't know. Monero, $68. Don't sleep on Monero, boomers. Don't sleep on Monero, one of the last true cryptos in the top 15. The only fungible coin there in the top 15, guys. Don't sleep on it. I got a video that I often talk about, linked down below. Top 5 reasons Monero could be superior to Bitcoin. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Okay, check out the video I have linked down below. Monero, XMR. Shout out to the true fungible crypto. Dash moving up. Look at Dash. A 13 coin. At 121, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision losing weight, looking anorexic out there, headed by the fake Satoshi, toxic to crypto. Snipe it out the box. It's funny, bunny. funny bunny indeed. Boom. Tesla's at 133, IOTA 30 cents, Neo at 1078, Ether Classic at 590 as the rest of the boomers tune in. Aaron says Dash is cash. Listen, I like Dash. One of the first hybrid proof of work, proof of stake blockchains. I like Dash. I know they've made movements over there in Venezuela. And, I don't see Dash going away. And I'm happy to see Dash back in the top 15. So, shout out to the Dashaholics out there. Snowmade's here. He says, hey, champ. Shout out to Snowmade, Aaron, Original Copy, Jigger Rome's, Jojo Wave, and Rafterman. The crypto capos are out there. The high-ranking officials in the trenches sniping at the baby bear cubs that are dancing and prancing out there. Boom! See you, maniacs out there. See you, maniacs. I appreciate all you boomers out there. Snowmade, Brubaker, Copy, Rome's, Wave, Rafterman, the boomers worldwide. Let the world know that Champ is on the network spreading the best crypto word out there, better than all the other ones. If you ask me, quality over quantity. We got a lot of boomers here, and although the population is not as large as some others, we definitely have the quality out here indeed. Let's check out what CZ, what he talked about Ether. Now, CZ, this character over here, is the CEO of Binance. Binance looking like the Amazon of crypto lately. Binance reveals how ETH better perform, citing what lacks on ETH on the other side. You can see that he was tweeted. Someone tweeted, and this is something I said last week. Binance is going to have a devastating effect on Ethereum and send it back to double digits, said this gentleman, the Gem Club, on Twitter. There's almost no benefit of choosing Ether over Binance Chain aside from a bit more decentralization. Projects moving to Binance Chain will receive a ton of attention, listing, and more. Okay, and I said something similar. I didn't say that there's no benefits of choosing Ether over Binance, but I question, Binance is being one of the top performing cryptos this year, no longer going to be supported by Ether, or moving away from the Ether chain, better said. How will that impact Ether? I'm not expecting good things, but then, CZ, he responded. He says, I like the positivity for Binance, but we really don't need to diss any other coin. ETH could do much more than Binance in features. Let's grow together. Let's grow together. So it seems like he's giving the PC answer, the politically correct answer. This is after he shot at a couple shots over there at Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, and they delisted the Satoshi Visions, but it seems like CZ doesn't have a problem with Ethereum. And listen, Ethereum has a lot of developer strength behind it. There's a lot of developers, and it's a strong market cap coin. Now, I've said this, I'm going to keep saying this so that the young boomers tuning in know what's going on. Dan Larimer, the CEO of EOS, not the CEO, but one of the founders of EOS. He also founded one of the founders of Steam and BitShares as well. He said that upgrading Ether is like changing the engine on a moving car. And I'll continue to say this because it's a good analogy. Upgrading Ether is like changing an engine on the moving car. It's next to impossible. That's what, So, yeah, I'm not expecting any booms for Ether because all I hear is a bunch of promises from Vitalik, aka the Walking Dead, and nothing's delivered out there. So Binance has moved. So if Binance feels like ETH could do so well, why hasn't it moved to its own chain? CZ put Vitalik in a headlock, eased up, says Jigger Rome. Shout out to King Fresh, kaboom, I see you. Double digit ETH, please, says Aaron Brubaker. Listen, I don't know if it's going to dip, dive, and slide to double digits, but, I've questioned. And I got a bag of ETH, so I'm not hating on ETH at all. I got a bag, and I hope that it booms. But, I see the writing on the wall here, and they seem to keep promising, and there's no delivery. I heard a Plasma, Sharding, Casper, all kinds of different upgrades that don't seem to materialize out there. And you got Binance moving to their own chain. So let me know what's kapumping out there. But CZ Binance thinks that it's positive for Ether. He says, absolutely not. ETH will be around a long time, says CZ Binance. So there you go. That's nice to hear that he thinks that ETH will be around a long time. But, they better do something. They better get on the gym. They better get on some strong lifts. They better start deadlifting, overhead pressing, bench pressing, squatting, doing something right now, taking the whey protein immediately. We've sent several packages. Ripple continues to intercept them and stock everything back up with soy. Okay, we got to get Vitalik and friends off the soy. Guys, if you're sipping the soy, if you're a soy gardener, stop it right now. Head over to the strong side and let it go. Release the estrogen and increase the testosterone. Indeed. Shout out to Dolphin134, another crypto capo out there. Jigger Rome's King Fresh, Snowmaid, the rest of the boomers. Guys, touch all the buttons. You can see Vitalik hanging out with CZ here. Vitalik, a.k.a. The Walking Dead. It looks like he's got a soy farm now. I don't know. It looks like he's invested in a whole gardening of soy. With this Ether price doesn't look too strong. Binance making their own chain, and that's what it is. Let's talk about Bitcoin price. Bitcoin price looks primed for a new 2019 highs. So says Bitcoinist.com. I got the article linked down below if you want to read it in its entirety. Rundown on this article, it's Bitcoin price comparing it from 2015 to 2019, a volume profile, 4-hour charts, and it says here ultimately that the Bitcoin bulls are eyeing 6K. I would agree with that. It seems like we may go to 6K sooner than later, but the question I asked at the beginning of the broadcast is, do you expect the bits to take a little dip, pull back under 5K before we go towards that 6K marker? I would expect a pullback at some point. I don't know how drastic the pullback is going to be. I won't be concerned if it pulls back under 5. I don't think it's going to go back to the 3K range. And I could see us, and I can agree with this article, we're eyeing 6K. The question is, how soon? 15 live. Can we hit the thumbs up? Says Rise of King Fresh. Indeed. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Touch all the buttons. Like, subscribe, post notification, bell, ding, ding. More importantly, make sure you share this on one of your social media profiles out there. Bitcoin's outperforming NASDAQ 100, oil, and other commodities in 2019 so far. And you could say that Bitcoin has performed those markets in a 5-year range as well, Jojo. Big Bitcoin, more bits, and more kabooms, guys. You know the deal out here. We're not chasing fiat. We're not chasing fiat gains, guys. Leave that for the baby bear cubs, for the funny bunnies. Okay, we're here for stacking more bits, and what we believe is the new global reserve currency, Bitcoin. Okay, shout out to the boomers out there. Rev, I see you, Queens. Everybody's hype about the Golden Cross coming up. Let's see if it crosses these moving averages. Let's see. I normally don't follow the charts, but I would say that that Golden Cross, as far as the moving averages, it's a somewhat sound indicator of a possible pump. Jojo says he's bullish, but wouldn't be surprised at a small pullback. Neither would I be, Jojo. If we do a little pullback, I think it would be healthy.Maybe we'll pull back 48, 49, and then launch back to like 56, 57. I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody knows. I wouldn't have expected to maintain this $5,300, $5,200 price for this amount of time. I would have expected a pullback already. So, it's better than I expected. I'll tell you that much. Rafterman just dropped $1 in the bucket. Thank you. He's one of our more gratuitous members worldwide. Shout out to Rafterman. Boom, Saeed. Saeed is back. I remember Saeed. Welcome back, Saeed. Booming out there to drop a bomb for you as well. Saeed, one of our boomers here. He hasn't visited in a while. But welcome back, Saeed. Of course, we remember you. Shout out to Jojo, Saeed, Cryptozilla, Rafterman, Queen's Races, Revolutionist, Rise of King Fresh, Dolphin134, and the rest of the crypto capos here rocking with the crypto commander-in-chief, Champagne the General out here. Shout out to the whole Nakamoto family. Saeed's a legend. Cryptozilla says Saeed's our mascot. Yeah, we see you, Saeed. Keep booming out there. I'm glad to see you still in the crypto space. Hope everything is well with you and yours. Shout out to the boomers. Guys, don't be a crypto cuck in the closet. Drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Let us know that you're booming here with the best of them in the trenches. Guys like Zilla, like Jojo Wave, like Saeed, like Queen's Races, like Revolutionists, like King Fresh, decorated officials here, crypto capos in the trenches, guys waving their crypto platoon flags worldwide. Drop a comment. Let us know you're booming out there indeed. Welcome back, Saeed. Shout out to Dolphin134. The rest of the boomers out there, we appreciate all you maniacs. Champ is here daily, late mornings, early afternoons with the Daily Kapump. Whether the Bears are out there dancing and prancing, we'll snipe them out the box. Whether the bunnies are singing, we'll snipe them out the box as well, or whether the bulls have taken over. We got the sirens queued up. We got the Apache helicopters fueling up their tank. And we got the funk music queued up as well, ready for this bull run. Okay, I think we're not just there yet. I think it's a nice run up, but I wouldn't bring out the Apaches just yet. We're not on full attack yet, on full opposition. So just wait for it. Shout out to Queen's Races. He's got $1 in the book. Dollars raining out the ceiling. Rafterman's here. Queens is here. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we talked about Ether and Binance. The CEO of Binance, he said that Ether's here to stay. And, I've been questioning Ether because, no upgrades. The utilization capacity has reached its peak. And it looks like a tough one to upgrade. But I do recognize that there's a lot of developers, better said, a lot of developers behind the chain and trying to develop over there. I'm questioning whether those developers will move on over to EOS or Cardano or another once they realize that this Ether is a little clunky. But, that's what it is. Champ, are you getting in on the effect .ai token swap from NEO to EOS? Never heard of it, King Fresh. I'm glad that you brought it to my attention. Definitely brought the BIOS to our attention as well. Keep doing that. I'm listening to you guys. It's each one teach one here in the box. I'll definitely check that one out. Effect, EFFECT.ai. I'll check it out. I don't know if it's legit. I don't know if it's a boomer or a doomer, but King Fresh has been selecting some for us, so let's check it out. Mark D says, thinking bull run is still at least 6 months out, says Mark D. But there you go. I wouldn't call it a bull run just yet. I think we're just in a nice little run up, but I definitely don't think the bears have taken over. I think the bears are sleeping. They're hibernating, or they're preparing for a hibernation. What will happen to ETH if all the ERC20 coins move blockchain? I don't know. That's the thing, Jojo. I've been asking this question. What's going on with ETH? What's going on with ETH? I mean, is it gonna deliver? What's going on? Is it gonna move over to POS, proof of stake? So they say that you need to have 30 ETH in order to POS to stake it. I don't know. Let's see. Champagne Insane in the Membrane. Shout out to Oscar. Far from insane, but I like the song from Cypress Hill. Shout out to Cypress Hill. They just got their star on the Walk of Fame. There you go. What are your thoughts on Qtum coin, Champ? Saeed's asking. Listen, I don't got anything bad to say about Qtum. I was looking into it about a couple of years ago, maybe a year and a half. It seemed sexy, but when I downloaded the wallet, it seemed a little confusing and not easy to use, not user-friendly. And because of that, I kind of detoured, went somewhere else. Qtum, right now, my understanding, it's still an ERC20 token. Perhaps they have already moved onto their own blockchain. But other than that, I don't have anything bad or good to say. So, I don't have anything bad, though. I mean, I definitely caught my attention at one point, but because of the wallet, I kind of went other ways. Oscar thinks that Qtum is a half-assed project, so I don't know. I mean, I haven't been handling it as of late, so maybe somebody else has a recommendation or a not recommendation, more of an opinion when it comes to Qtum. I heard that that the Cardano IOHK summit last week in Miami was very underwhelming. Hoskinson made it sound like they're years away from delivering. I think the price reflected that. Nano Joe reporting that supposedly that summit was underwhelming, and certainly the price reflected that. It seems like it dumped right after that summit. I think people were expecting more from Hoskinson and friends. So I don't know. Maybe it's a good time to pick up more Cardano. Let's see. My understanding is that Shelly is ready and, should be up and running soon. I don't know. But if they don't implement this proof of stake and they keep dancing and prancing and waiting for approval of this, that, and the third, they're going to end up be up in the same train as Ether. So, I don't know. And the thing is, at least Ether is already a top 2 coin, and they got projects running on it right now. Cardano is just a big hope, and I'm hoping out there. We got Rev here in the box, one of the Cardano generals. We got a lot of boomers speculating on Cardano, and I hope it wins because he's got a good idea. But at the end of the day, they got to deliver, get in the trenches, and get dirty. Mark D says, Nano Joe Hoskinson needs a front man. He needs to stay behind the curtain. I think the community likes Hoskinson. I don't have anything against him. I've had a chance to talk to him. I have an interview with him floating around there, and I think he's okay. I give him a thumbs up. CryptoZilla says, I think eventually a standard across link blockchains will be agreed upon because this is typically how tech goes. That may be a possibility. My understanding is that Cardano is trying to implement interoperability between chains. Cardano is trying to implement interoperability between chains. And they're not the only coin that's trying to do that, but let's see. Rev says Cardano will be king long term. I have faith. Let's see. You'd certainly have faith because you dropped the whole bucket on it. I would say, Rev, you can still have your faith in Cardano and throw a Bitcoin under the pillow. Okay, just in case things get stormy out there. Okay, put up the shutters and have the storm supplies ready just in case the great flood comes. Because if things start flooding out there, I don't think that any of these cryptos are going to survive unless it's a BTC, if you ask me. I'll be honest with you guys. But, Champagne is not a pro. I'm not your daddy. And I'm giving my personal opinion. You know the deal. Shout out to Rev, Crypto Capo, a decorated crypto maniac out of the UK, our Cardano general. Shout out to Oscar, CryptoZilla, Mark D, Saeed, Nano Joe, King Fresh. We got some decorated officials out here. Shout out to Trap Talk TV, another Crypto Capo. I see you. We could have many computer programming languages, but at some point it dwindles down to a few select one that most adopt. Absolutely. I think CryptoZilla said it right. Let's see what the community agrees on. I think that it's fun to see things develop organically. Let's see. Let the best blockchain win. Let the best code win out there. I'm not mad at that. Shout out to Zilla, Trap Talk TV, and the rest of the boomers out there. Let's talk about top 5 cryptos that are not Bitcoin leading the charge in 2019. So says Bitcoinist.com. The article's linked down below if you want to read it in its entirety. Rundown. They're questioning, same thing we're questioning, if this is the start of another crypto bull run. They talk about top 5 altcoins leading the charge. They list Raven Coin, Engine Coin, Binance, Holochain, and Basic Attention Token. Now, I don't know much about Raven, although we've talked about it before. So, I can't really give you an opinion. I've seen it there on the charts. I haven't really studied it. It still seems like a newbie to me. So, I don't have anything positive or negative to say. Engine Coin, we've recently talked about Engine. Engine supports a wallet that is being issued on the new Samsung S10s, which is sexy. And then also recently, Engine announced that they will be moving over to the Binance chain. So they're going to be supported by the Binance chain, one of the first tokens out there. And then, of course, you got Binance, which is looking like a home run hitter right now. It's probably the best performing crypto this year and almost last year too. It's one of the top performers. If it's not number 1, it's definitely in the top 5. You got Holochain. This is like the next chain link, I would say. This one's like a memer. I don't know much about it. I've seen memes. It looks like everybody that was memeing Chainlink started memeing Holochain thereafter. So, I wouldn't sleep on the meme, the power of the meme out there, guys. And then you got BAT token, Basic Attention Token. This works in tandem with the Brave browser, which has ad blockers and other features. And if you turn on the ad feature, you can earn BAT tokens, Basic Attention Tokens. I like this token because it has a functional product. And that's a big deal. What I do question is that this is another ERC20. Is this another token that eventually is going to make their own chain? Will they go to the EOS chain? What's going on with it? Okay. Saeed says, say something about Neo, champ. Saeed, I'll tell you, Saeed, I don't have anything to say about Neo other than I got a little baggie there, like a little baby nickel bag that I've been holding on to, but there's not much talk about Neo. I'll be honest. It seems like ever since Ontology came into the game, it's been quiet for Neo. I like the Neo wallet. Staking Neo is very easy breezy. Using that Neo wallet, you can earn those gas tokens, which is a secondary token there to Neo. And, I like it, Neo being like the Chinese Ethereum. But other than that, I don't know what to say out there, Saeed. I think there was a conference not too long ago, and they didn't really update us with any information. I think Marlon Jones told us about it. Oscar says Neo is slacking. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard much information about Neo. I don't have anything bad to say about it, though, Saeed. There's nothing bad to say about it. So, things like Neo Qtum, I don't have anything to say about it. You guys may want to stick around, and just shortly I'll share with you guys our virtual community portfolio. This is a portfolio that we've been managing as a community virtually for fun, but also for educational purposes, where we started with $10,000. We bought some coins, we traded some coins, and last time I checked, we're up like 7,000 in just a few months. If you stick around, you can see the coins in our bag, which include Binance and others. So if you guys are interested in what coins we like as a community that we've been tracking or whatnot, stick around and I'll show you guys that portfolio in just a moment. Shout out to Ian J Gold TV. What up, brother? I see you, Ian J. Revolutionist is letting us know that he uses the Brave browser, and I've noticed that there's a considerable amount of boomers out there that they do use the Brave browser. So that is a good sign that there's a community surrounding the BAT token, and there's a functional product. I like BAT token, and my intent is to get back into BAT token when it comes to our community portfolio. There was a point that BAT really boomed on a 24-hour period, and then we dumped it, and I think we bought Litecoin or we bought some other coin. We took some profits. That's not to say that I didn't want to stay in BAT. I just wanted to take some profits. When things are green, it's maybe the right move to take some profits, in my opinion. But maybe the next time it's down. I think it's down today. Maybe it'll be a good time to take a stab at it. So that's a good thing to consider. I hate to get anything, even if it's a good project, when I see a big movement up fast. BAT is a good long-term project, but buy the dips. Absolutely, CryptoZilla. I may consider buying a dip again there with the BAT token because I like it. BAT is another token, guys, that is a top performer. So says this article. These are the top 5 performers 2019. So this says this article. These coins leading the charge: Raven, Engine, Binance, Hollow, and BAT. Out of these 5, I'm more focused on Binance and BAT than Raven, Engine, and Hollow. I would put Engine as number 3 because of it moving to Binance, but Hollow Chain seems kind of like a meme, and I don't have anything to say about Raven Coin because I haven't studied it, but maybe I should. You can see this article questioning whether we're at the start of another bull run, and then they talk about top 5 altcoins leading the charge: Raven, Engine, Binance. Let's see what they say about Raven. It says Raven may have its ups and downs, but then again, which crypto hasn't? Granted, that constantly moving backward on its website make you feel somewhat seasick, but that doesn't take away from the fact it's building a substantial following. It doesn't really talk about much here as far as what the coin's up to. Talk about Binance. Look at these people using CZ himself using a 300 crypto Spartan meme. Don't act like Champ was one of the first here. Look at this. Don't act like we didn't use these memes before, okay? But, I'm flattered. Maybe we can have CZ one day here in the population of the chat box on the show or whatnot. If you're listening, CZ, come over to the boomer side. We'll spot you so that you can lift some more weight there on the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. Shout out to the boomers. Hollow Chain or whatnot. Let me know which one of these tokens you like. Raven is my favorite coin to mine, says Oscar. I got to look into it, Oscar. I don't know anything about Raven. I mean, other than, I've seen the name. I know it's up there. It's moved in the top 100. But other than that, I haven't taken the time to do the knowledge when it comes to those coins. I like that OH3 Neo wallet. Really, really nice. Very easy, very intuitive. But my go-to is EOS, says Rise of King Fresh. Yeah, I mean, between EOS and Neo, I definitely like EOS more. Yeah, I would agree with that. But I do have both the tokens. I like them both. Trap Talk TV says, no YouTube ads with Brave browser. Fire, I love it. Yeah, you're not the only one. Apparently, Reb's using it and others. So, that Brave browser. And my understanding is with the Brave browser, you could send tips. So, like, if I had the Brave browser as well, or if I had because I don't have a BAT account, I'll be honest with you guys. But let's say you guys could send me like a super chat with crypto, with a BAT token. If I'm not mistaken, here directly in the super chat. Maybe, I'm wrong, but that's my understanding. Is that true, Trap Talk? If you don't have YouTube Premium, no YouTube ads with Brave browser. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that's awesome. Can all coins hit all-time highs again in the next bull run? Saeed's asking. Well, I don't think all coins will hit all-time high again. So the answer to that question is no. But a considerable amount can go back to all-time highs. I certainly would expect. at some point Bitcoin to hit its all-time high again. We'll already see Binance hitting if it hasn't already, it will soon. Binance is close to its all-time high if it didn't surpass it already. But if all the coins will hit all-time high again, no, I don't think so. I think the majority of these 2,000 plus coins on the coin market cap are doomers, not because of any nefarious intent, but because just the way the Pareto principle goes, 80-20, even I would say it's even more than 80-20. I would say less than 10% of these coins are actually going to boom. But just a moment, I'll share you the coins that we've been focused on for those that haven't been following the portfolio. Main events here, kaboom! Shout out to Main Event, a Steamosaurus. There are crypto tip box on Discord chat now also. Awesome. Haven't been on Discord in some time, so I don't know about that, but thanks for letting us know, Main Event. iPhone more than 2 Binance the other day, just got 1 token, says Rise of King Fresh. So he uses, apparently that's, are you talking about the Brave browser on your iPhone or whatnot? Mark D says, I agree, champ, not for most top 10, yes. Yeah, not most of the, I don't believe that most of the tokens will go back to their all-time highs, but yeah, most of the top 10 or maybe even most of the top 15 will. Saeed says, I mean the top 30. I think that's a little bit too much. I would say more, the top 10 or the top 15. I'm more agreeing with Mark D. I think once you get into the 20 and the 30, some of those projects may be weaker. But let's look what's in the top. What's above the top 15 here on CMC. Tokens like Neo may stick around. Ether Classic, I'm not sure. I like Ether Classic, but I think that the mining power has gone to support other blockchains. Maker's one that's on our blockchain watch list, our crypto coins watch list. That one certainly seems attractive. So does Ontology. I believe we have a bag of that. Neem has been quiet. BAT tokens, I like BAT tokens. This one I think we should get back into. Zcash is definitely one that's attractive alongside Monero for privacy coins. Crypto.com chain is a newer coin that's performing quite well, and I like this coin because it has a functional working product, so I wouldn't sleep on this one. VeChain, I don't know much about VeChain, although some boomers have talked about it here in the population. Dogecoin probably won't go away. This one's a memer, and it'll stick around, I think. Bitcoin Gold, I'm not convinced of. Waves is certainly a good project. I like it. Omisi Go, they're okay. OMG's okay. And then Augur we had in our bag for a while. It seems like Augur is primed to move to another blockchain. If you ask me, I think Augur's an excellent idea that could catch on. This is a predictive marketplace where basically people can bet on any future event, and I could see this either being knocked off on another blockchain, or if they move to another blockchain, maybe they can create more hype and support more transactions. I would love to see Augur move to EOS. Then you got Decred. Decred has a good governance system, but will it stick around? I don't know. And then you got Qdom and whatnot. As the rest of the boomers tune in, people are looking for solid projects, and before people were putting money into anything with a white paper, decent website, and speculative coin launch, absolutely. I think this time around, people are a little bit more educated and a little less driven by FOMO, although there's still, going to be some FOMO once this thing starts running up. But those that are in the trenches right now, most of the guys here, Zilla, Saeed, Mark D, Main Event, most of these boomers, Jojo, Trap Talk, King Fresh, I think you guys have already seen, you've been around this space for a while, that you won't just FOMO into any coin. But at the beginning of that bull run in 2017, there was still a lot of crypto boomers that were green, and they weren't ripe yet, with the market. So this time around, I would expect the boom to happen slower than the last one. I don't think we're going to just boom be at 20K. It's going to be more of a progressive movement, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that FOMO will catch on. I don't know. Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Go are just copies with falsely inflated market caps because many didn't accept their coins. I agree, CryptoZilla. I don't care about these forks. Although Bitcoin Cash certainly seems like it's going to stick around, but those other forks of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin God, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, the majority of them are not attractive to the champ. Sparta says Binance $100 by the end of the year. That would certainly be good. I don't know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't be mad at that. And Zilla's listing SV in there too. Yeah, absolutely, Zilla. Shout out to Zilla, Sparta, Rise of King Fresh, Saeed, Main Event, the rest of the boomers out there. Thank you to, what was it, Rafterman, and who else? Queens Races for showing love there in the population of the chat box. Queens got $1 on it. Rafterman, let me drop bombs for you guys. Chat's open. If you like to show love to the young boomer Champagne, the little baby champ, he's growing big, drinking whole milk, walking around like a maniac, climbing on top of the couches, ready to start trading bits. And then we got the young Boomette, the little baby Boomette that we just welcomed just a few weeks ago. We got the Nakamoto family growing here, and that all goes to feed the babies, feed the children. So if you like to show love, drop it in the bucket out there. Don't forget to claim your PIOS coins by the 25th of this month, or you will lose them all on EOS. This is a privacy coin to rival Monero. Excellent, and thank you so much for reminding us. I already claimed them. I was planning on doing a video, and I'm glad that you just dropped that comment there, King Fresh, because if you're holding EOS, this is something you may want to consider, claiming your PIOS coins. It's a privacy coin that's being built on EOS, very similar to Monero. You know how I like privacy coins. It's one of the industries that I expect to kaboom. You guys may want to check the video I have linked down below. Top 5 blockchain industries to look out for. Okay, along with privacy, gaming tokens, and decentralized exchanges, and others are definitely markets that I think you guys should focus on. So PIOS is in that privacy market. You need to claim the tokens there on that air grab or air drop or however they're calling it. Probably do a whole video on that, King Fresh. Thanks for reminding us. CryptoZilla says they may, but their listing at the top of the market cap is including a lot of unclaimed value, so it's not a real valuation. You're talking about these Bitcoin forks. Yeah, I'm not, into it. Sparta Al says, your thoughts on Raven? I don't have any thoughts on Raven, Sparta. As the beginning of the broadcast, I mentioned that it's one of the top 5 cryptos performing according to this article over there on bitcoinist.com. So you can see here, top 5 cryptos not Bitcoin leading the charge in 2019. They named Raven, Engine, Binance, Hollow, and Bat. But I'll be honest, I don't know much about Raven. So, I don't have much thoughts, Sparta. I got to look more into it. I'm not one of those that say, yeah. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. I don't know. I've obviously heard about it, but other than that, I haven't done enough research. So I don't know if it's a boomer or a doomer. Shout out to I Needs Money. Boom. Revolution says, does anybody hold Icon? ICX. I certainly am not, but I like it, the Korean Ethereum, and I did a whole video on it. So if you're interested in what I had to say, it's been a while, but you may want to put Champagne Crypto Icon. I talked about it, Korean Ethereum, ICX. It definitely looks like an interesting and attractive project. So, that's what it is. Boom the Bits says Binance is overrated as fuck. I don't know. Boom the Bits. I'm not hating on Binance because if it's overrated, then why is it the top performing crypto? I mean, it's the number 1 performer. It basically is. If it's not number 1, it's like number 2. Now, I'm not going crazy over Binance, throwing the whole bag on Binance, but I definitely have a little baggie there in our crypto community portfolio. We took some profits actually last week. We sold some of the Binance because, as it approaches its all-time high, I questioned whether it's going to pull back. So we sold some virtually, of course, and moved it over to, I think, Litecoin. I think Litecoin's the right coin, but is it overrated? It's somewhat centralized there. Boom the Bits, even with this DEX exchange that they are meaning to launch soon. My understanding here is that they're controlling most of the nodes. Rev says, I don't hold Binance, but I think it will continue to climb. Listen, at the end of the day, they're making revenue, okay? Unlike so many of these other cryptos that it's just a promise. They have a working business model. They got an exchange. The exchange is one of the largest, if not the largest crypto exchange in the world. So there you go. I mean, is it overrated? I think what the deal is with Binance is that, at any moment, if it hits the wrong bump, it could go Mount Gox on us because it's a little bit centralized. And I also question whether, that price could be manipulated, being that it only really changed the majority of the volume of Binance tokens are traded within their own exchange. But, so the deal, guys. I would tread lightly with BNB. Raven is ASIC resistant coin to mine. Says Oscar, yes, so is Monero. I mine Raven coin with a gaming laptop. Shout out to Oscar. Okay. But other than that, I mean, are people using Raven? We got to look at these coins that have an actual a functional working product, a community. As far as just, I'm mining it because it has a good name or a good idea. I mean, maybe you're making some short-term profits, but I'm trying to get in these coins that actually seem to have a working product. That's why I like Binance, although it's a little centralized. I mean, they're obviously got a working product. It seems like they're generating revenue. So, I don't know anything about Ravencoin. Maybe there's a good product there or, I don't know. Boom the Bits doesn't think that Binance is a security. I don't think any of these cryptos are securities. These regulators, these SEC, they need, so you guys can get an idea of the coins that we're interested in and that we've been trading virtually. Again, this is a community portfolio that we started with 10,000K. We bought some of our favorite coins. We bought and sold some virtually. And this is what we have now, $17,000 worth of crypto in our bag. And here are the coins that we have now. Again, this is not a real portfolio. We're doing this for fun, but we're certainly treating it like if it was real. We got Bitcoin on our portfolio, Litecoin, Binance, Cardano, Monero, Wax, Theta, Ontology, 0x, and Decentraland. And my intent is to get some BAT back into this portfolio, basic attention. So here it is, and you guys can see what our holdings are. Again, this is virtual. We're doing this for fun and for educational purposes. We've been doing basically little swing trades, I guess you can call it. Not day trading, but swing trading, you can call it, virtually, of course. And this is our coin spread. Of course, most of the bag in Bitcoin, and we got a good chunk in Binance, another chunk in Cardano, a nice chunk in Litecoin, and then Ontology, Monero, 0x, Decentraland, Theta, and Wax. Boom the Bit says bag is looking like a safe boom. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really into these baby bear cub coins that are ranked number 500 or something like that. Although we did look into Switch.io not too long ago, which looks interesting. But besides that, I'm looking for those solid coins out there. I'm not a gambling man, although I do play a little magic dice here and there on the Steam blockchain. Shout out to Rev with the funny bunnies. Indeed. Sparta Owls here. What else did you say, Sparta? BNB 100 by the end of the year. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. It's a big kaboom. It'll be 4x of what it is right now. On that note, I'll take a few more comments and questions before I land this plane on the tarmac, park the car in the garage, and continue and enjoy my day. But we talked about Ether. Ether, they have lost the Binance coin on their blockchain. Binance has made their own blockchains, apparently. And some say that this could negatively impact Ether. But CZ, the CEO of Binance, he doesn't think so. You could see in this article he tweeted in response to this gentleman, the Gem Club. He says Binance is going to have a devastating effect on ETH and send it back into double digits. He says, I like the positivity for Binance, but we really don't have to diss another coin. ETH can do much more than Binance. Let's grow together. And he goes on to say that ETH will be around for a long, long time. So let's see. I certainly hope so because I got a little baggy, but, it's not looking promising for Vitalik. He's looking skinnier every day out there. We're going to have to call the medics. Shout out to Queens. He says, got to run. God bless you and the boomers. God bless you as well, all the boomers out there, and enjoy your day out there, Queens. Thank you so much for the gratuity, and enjoy your day. Stay safe out there. Stay strong. Throw some weight on the bar, and hopefully we've inspired you to start exercising. Last week he told us that he was gaining some weight, and, we don't want you looking like a fat boy out there. You got to start fasting, start hitting that gym immediately. Check out our live streams. Of course, I know you have, but all the other boomers listening, we do a self-improvement chat every Friday. We've been calling it Lifts and Bits. I got the playlist there linked down below on the last video that we uploaded on Friday. Check that out, guys, because we need to become better, stronger boomers out here for the friends, the family, and the rest of the little piglets on our farms. I heard Cardano's making major moves in the gaming business. Might blast off soon. Let's see. I mean, we've been waiting patiently. Talk to Rev about it. He's a top 8% holding. I was at the gym today doing shoulders. Shout out to Rev. I just came back from the gym today. Did some squats, some bench, some barbell rows. Feeling good. And did it off with some a little cardio as well. Rev said, did you check out Seth Feroci? Yeah, I did. Actually, I checked out a couple of the videos. I like him. He seems like a strong boomer, and I like his little brand for the blue collar workers. Definitely seems like a guy I can get behind. Seth Feroci was recommended by Rev as a bodybuilder, a fitness enthusiast to motivate the boomers out there. I definitely appreciate that pointing us in that direction, and I've subscribed. Take SARMs for gain, says Oscar. Nah, I'm not into SARMs. Listen, if I'm going to take any PEDs, I'll do the real thing. SARMs is like, it's dangerous. You're taking pills that are like fake steroids. I don't know. I'd rather just take the real thing, Oscar. I mean, if I'm going to go ahead and take performance-enhancing drugs, give me the real thing. I'm not going to take SARMs. I'm going to be honest with you. SARMs seems a little, I don't know, funny bunny. But, I'm not taking any PEDs at all. I think there's way more room to grow naturally for the champ himself. But you know who probably should take SARMs, Diana Ball or whatever it's called, is Vitalik, because he's looking skinny. Charles said that Ether will be no competition for Cardano in relation to gaming or anything else. I mean, listen, most of those Ether dApps that were, supporting games or whatnot, they already moved to EOS. So, I think the real competition right now is EOS, not Ethereum. SARMs is better than synthetic stuff. SARMs is synthetic, Oscar. That's the thing. You're sleeping. SARMs is synthetic. So, no, I disagree with you. No, I'd rather take the PEDs that have been around for years and they've been working. SARMs seems funny bunny, and that's probably even harder on your liver. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more side effects with SARMs than there is with traditional, roids like testosterone cypionate and others. I'm not one that uses those, so I really don't know, but I'm giving you my personal opinion. Either way, I'd rather keep it natty and continue to gain natty and hit my goals, because I got a lot more to gain. That's the thing. Most people don't really get it. They think that they need to take some sort of PED so they can hit their goals. And what they don't realize is that you could grow so much naturally, before you even need to take a PED. Rise of King Fresh says Switch.io is a really, really nice product. I'm thinking of investing. Yeah, we talked about it last week. Switch.io is one of the few baby bear cub coins that we considered. I don't know which live stream it is, but it's one of the live streams last week where we talked about Switch.io. I did 3 drop sets today on my shoulders. It was a hard workout. Shout out to Rev. I know Rev's a maniac out there. He's benching over 300 and following Seth Feroce. I like your energy, Rev. Keep booming out there. On that note, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Make sure you bookmark the page, because the cucks over there at YouTube, they're probably not going to send you this post notification. You guys know the deal. It's up to you guys to come find the good crypto word here daily from the champ, from the crypto commander-in-chief, to build with the crypto capos here in the population of the chat box, like Rev, like King Fresh, like Oscar, like Sparta, like Boom the Bits, and the rest of the crypto maniacs that are tuning in, like Queen's Races. We appreciate all you maniacs. On that note, catch me tomorrow. Hit the gym right now and stop acting like a little crypto cuck. Get outside for at least an hour. Get some vitamin D. Let there be light on your skin, guys. All right? Do what you can to be stronger. I don't want you guys gossiping out there and following the wrong people. I want you guys being stronger every single day. I don't want you fapping around either. Okay? I don't want anybody fapping around there at 3 in the morning. I don't want anybody playing PS4 till late night. You better be eating healthy and putting weight on that bar and remain a strong boomer. Shout out to Jojo and the rest of the boomers out there. On that note, I'm out of here. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.